Uguccione Ranieri di Sorbello was born in 1906. His father, Ruggero, wanted him to pursue a career in law and administration, against his literary inclinations. His American mother, Romaine Robert, was a talented artist and an entrepreneur. Uguccione graduated in political science at the University of Florence, and soon after, in 1931, he moved to the United States and enrolled at the Yale Graduate School of Arts and Sciences, where he became an instructor in Italian language and literature. He was also active in the Italian community on the East Coast and met intellectuals such as Giuseppe Prezzolini and Giuseppe Antonio Borgese. In 1936, he became managing editor of the journal published by the Italy-America Society in New York. In 1937, he moved back to Rome. In the next few years, Sorbello's sympathy for the fascist regime gave way to a growing disaffection, and he joined the liberal anti-fascist opposition encouraged by Princess Maria José. In the spring of 1943, together with Edgardo Sogno and other anti-fascists belonging to the Partito Liberale Italiano, he drafted a petition asking the king to depose Mussolini and declare war upon Germany. Upon hearing the news of the armistice signed by Pietro Badoglio, Sorbello, then a lieutenant in the Italian army, fled south from Cento, near Ferrara, and reached an area that had just been liberated by the Allied troops. The Italian High Command assigned him to the service of IS-9, an Allied unit in charge of rescuing prisoners of war stranded behind enemy lines. In the following months, Sorbello engaged in several missions. He was eventually stationed between the Abruzzi and the Marche, with the task of setting up an escape route along which hundreds of Allied prisoners managed to reach safety. After the liberation of the Marche, at the beginning of April 1945, on his final mission, Sorbello was parachuted into the Alps. For his work in IS-9, he was awarded both a silver and a bronze medal by the Italian army. After the war, he worked as part of the press office of the Italian delegation to the Paris Peace Conference, earning himself a commendation. For the foreign press, he translated the important speech delivered by Alcide De Gasperi, in which the political leader from Trento, with dignity and courage, admitted Italy's past wrongdoings and expressed Italy's will to take a new direction in the future. In Rome, he was attached to the Ministero del Turismo e Spettacolo and later seconded to the Ministero degli Affari Esteri. At the beginning of 1953, Sorbello moved back to the United States with an appointment as cultural attaché to the Italian embassy in Washington, charged with managing the cultural office at the Consulate General of Italy in New York City. He held the post for 5 years. Back in Rome, he continued to publish the Italian scene as well as contributing to a number of Italian dailies, La Nazione, il Corriere della Sera, il Giornale di Brescia, on a wide range of topics. And, among other things, he founded and took an active part in the Umbria section of the association Italia Nostra. He returned to the United States for lecture tours and events, first in 1961 on the occasion of the centenary of the Italian unification, then in 1965 on the 7th centenary of Dante's birth, and finally in 1968 as co-organizer of the Italian pavilion at the Hemisphere, the universal exhibition held in San Antonio, Texas. He died on May 28, 1969, at the age of 63.